Be careful. This woman found a secret about you when you were. Angel says, my dear child, if you believe in angels, start this video and watch it completely. Archangel Michael says, don't skip this message. This is extremely serious, and it is meant for you. I order you to open your heart now and listen to every word that is coming to you. Do not ignore this. Do not let fear, shame, or doubt pull you away from what God is urgently revealing in this moment. Something sacred is unfolding, and you are the center of it. This is not just a message. It is an awakening, a divine communication sent from heaven with a level of importance you cannot afford to overlook. Be careful. This is not just another ordinary day, and this is not another ordinary message. There is a woman. She found something out about you. A secret you thought no one knew. She discovered it when you were alone, at a moment when you believed no one was watching, no one was listening, and no one was there to see. But somehow, in a way you did not expect, she came across this truth. It wasn't by accident. It wasn't a coincidence. And now, she is revealing it to someone else. Archangel Michael says this is not to harm you, but to awaken you. The truth was never meant to destroy. It was meant to bring healing, clarity, and revelation. But what is being done with this truth may not be pure. The motives of this woman are not yet revealed, but heaven knows her heart. You must be careful now, not fearful, but spiritually alert. You must stay close to God in this hour. You must pray without hesitation. Do not question why this is happening now. Do not try to understand it through logic or earthly knowledge. What is unfolding is spiritual, and it can only be understood with a spiritual mind. This woman knows more than you think. She has spoken to people you wouldn't expect. She has repeated things that were only meant to stay between you and heaven. And yet, God is not allowing this exposure to break you. He is using it to strengthen you, prepare you, and guide you into your greatest season yet. God says you are not alone in this. He is with you. He is shielding you. He is watching every move. He sees every conversation that is happening in secret. Every whisper about you. Every room where your name is being spoken without your presence. He knows what is being said, and he is setting boundaries. Nothing that is meant to harm you will prosper. Nothing that tries against you in judgment will succeed. Even if words have been twisted, even if your silence has been misinterpreted, heaven will not let your name be dragged through the mud without divine response. God himself will speak for you when you cannot speak for yourself. This woman carries something. Not just knowledge, but emotion. A complicated feeling toward you, part envy, part admiration, part confusion. She sees you rising. She sees something in you that unsettles her spirit. It is not your fault. You have not provoked her. You have not provoked her. You have not attacked her. But light often unsettles those who have not made peace with their own shadows. You carry a light. A divine mark. A calling. And because of that, your life has always been more visible, more targeted, more watched than you realized. But now the veil is lifting. and what she has done in the dark is coming into the light, not to shame you, but to awaken you. God says, I am protecting you from what you cannot see. I am blocking conversations you were never meant to hear. I am reversing plans that were being made without your knowledge. There are traps that were set in silence, but I have sent my angels to dismantle them before they reach you. What the enemy meant for evil, I am already using for your good. Even now, I am exposing the hearts of those around you, not to punish, but to position. You must know who is truly with you. You must discern who can walk with you into this next season. Not everyone who smiles is sincere. Not everyone who checks on you is doing so from a place of purity. But do not be afraid. I will show you. I will reveal what is hidden. I will give you dreams. I will give you spiritual confirmation. Trust me. Archangel Michael says, the urgency in this message is not to cause fear, but to cause movement. It is time to move differently. It is time to protect your atmosphere. Guard your heart, your words, your energy. Do not share too much in this season. Not everyone is ready to receive the truth you carry. Some will try to use your honesty against you. Be slow to speak and quick to listen. Be rooted in prayer. Walk with authority, not apology. Heaven backs you. You do not need the approval of those who cannot see the full picture of your destiny. There is more happening than you know. Your name is being spoken in heavenly places. God has assigned angels to your case. There is divine surveillance over your life. Nothing is slipping past heaven's watch. That secret that the woman found, it was allowed. Not to hurt you, but to awaken something in you. A realization. A warning. A transition. Your life is about to shift, and it cannot shift with false attachments, with hidden motives, with fragile alliances. You must go forward with clarity, with strength, with the boldness that comes from divine assurance. God says, I know what you've been carrying. I know the weight. I know the sleepless nights, the anxiety, the moments when you've wondered why everything feels so intense. You've been under spiritual pressure because your breakthrough is near. You are close to something major. You are on the edge of a spiritual release that the enemy wants to delay. That's why the attacks have increased. That's why people are acting strangely around you. That's why relationships are being tested. It's not random. It's spiritual. But I am with you. I will not allow your breakthrough to be stolen. This woman may speak, but her words will not have the final say. I do. I am your defender. I am your shield. I am your strong tower. You have nothing to fear. I will not allow your name to be ruined. I will turn every attempt against you into evidence of my protection. You will rise in front of those who expected you to fall. You will be honored in the same spaces where they tried to humiliate you. You will walk with a light they cannot dim. But first, you must trust me. Fully. Not halfway. Not only when it's easy. You must trust me when it's dark. When it's confusing. When it feels unfair. That's when I move the most. Archangel Michael says, "This is war, but you are already victorious." The battle is not of flesh and blood. It is not her words that are the threat. It is the spirit behind the manipulation, the gossip, the subtle attacks. But heaven has already seen the strategy and we have already dismantled it. You will not be touched. You will not be harmed. You are surrounded by divine light. You are wrapped in angelic presence. And every weapon formed against you will return to its sender, nullified and powerless. Do not be shaken by what you hear. Do not let their words take root in your heart. You are not who they say you are. You are who God says you are. And God says, "You are mine." You are holy. You are strong. You are chosen. You are protected. You are forgiven. You are rising. You are stepping into a new dimension. And no secret can stop you. No rumor can destroy you. No weapon can harm you. This woman may think she knows something about you, but I know everything, and I still love you. I still bless you. I still call you. I still elevate you. Nothing in your past disqualifies you from your future. Nothing hidden will keep you from the promise I made over your life. This is your moment. Right here. Right now. It may feel like the ground is shaking, but that's because I'm shifting everything into alignment. You prayed for elevation. You asked for clarity. You wanted a fresh start. And I am giving it to you, but first, I had to expose what couldn't come with you. Exposure is painful, but it's necessary. What is being revealed is not to destroy, it's to prepare. What is being exposed is not for punishment, it's for protection. I'm clearing the air around you. I'm showing you what's real. I'm taking away the illusion so you can walk forward with power and truth. Archangel Michael says, "Do not be distracted. Do not waste your energy fighting small battles. You were made for more. You have a calling that is bigger than this moment. Yes, be alert. Yes, guard your space. But do not lower your vibration for those who cannot meet you in the spirit. Rise higher. Let them talk. Let them wonder. Let them question. You walk with God. You are led by the Spirit. You are surrounded by fire. You are covered in light. Nothing can reach you unless it passes through God first. And if He allows it, it means He's using it. Even now, He is turning this situation into a testimony. Even now, your name is being prepared for honor. God says, "I will not let them laugh at you. I will not let them win. I will not let the weapon of gossip define your identity. I am rewriting your story. I am restoring your name. I am preparing a celebration in your honor. You've cried in secret, but I will reward you in public. You've been tested in silence, but I will elevate you in the open. Stay in prayer. Stay in peace. I am working behind the scenes. I am closing the mouths of lions. I am walking into the room before you enter. You don't need to defend yourself. I will do it for you. If you'd like to donate or show your appreciation, you can give a super thanks up to $100. Archangel Michael stands by your side, sword drawn, armor glowing, fire surrounding you like a shield. You are safe. You are divinely guarded. Not one hair on your head will be touched. The woman may try, but she will fail. And through this, you will be stronger, wiser, clearer, and more anointed than ever. Do not fear the exposure. It is not your enemy. It is your preparation. The truth will not destroy you. It will liberate you. This is serious. This is holy. This is urgent. And yet, you are safe. You are covered. You are walking through the valley of shadows, but no evil will touch you. Because I am with you. I am your God. I am your Father. I am your refuge. I am your truth. And no life formed against you will stand. Pray now. Speak to me. Pour out your heart. I am listening. I have always been listening. You are not alone. You never were. You never will be. I am here. God is speaking now. In the depth of this very moment, with the heavens wide open and the divine light surrounding your soul, there is a message that cannot be delayed. Archangel Michael stands tall, his sword drawn not in war, but in protection, with fire in his eyes and heartbreak in his voice. This isn't just a warning. It is a sacred revelation, one that has been veiled behind time, protected by angels until this exact moment. Michael says with urgency, don't skip this message. I order you, in the name of divine protection, to open this, to read this, to stay with it until the final word, because you are not alone. Because what is hidden is about to come to light, and what is light will burn away what was meant to destroy you. There is a woman. She is not a stranger to your energy. She has felt your presence. She has studied your silence. She waited until you were alone, so deeply alone that not even the wind whispered in your defense. She found something. Something you did not even know was vulnerable. Something so secret, so delicate, so close to the essence of who you are, that you would weep if you understood how it was uncovered. It happened in a moment that you thought was invisible. A moment when you were isolated, unguarded, perhaps grieving, perhaps tired, perhaps just quietly existing. That moment became a mirror she picked up and twisted until it became a weapon. She is revealing it. Not to just anyone, but to someone you would never expect. The type of person who smiles when you enter the room, who nods as you speak, who blesses you when you sneeze, who even asks if you need anything when you are tired. But behind the curtain of this kindness lies a doorway of betrayal. God says this is not meant to frighten you. It is meant to awaken you because the season of slumber is over. The moment of divine revelation is here. You were not supposed to be destroyed by this secret. You were supposed to rise, but you must know it now. You must understand the depth of what is being shared behind your back in hushed voices over late-night phone calls, through encrypted texts, and worse, in plans being drawn up like blueprints for your downfall. This woman is not acting alone. Once she discovered the truth about you, something sacred, something from years ago, something that belonged to a version of you that no longer even exists. She could not hold it inside. She carried it with her like a torch in the darkness. And she passed it on. God saw it. Archangel Michael hovered near, grieving. Grieving because the very people who claim to care, who act like they are part of your healing, are now part of your testing. The betrayal is heavy, but not heavier than the divine hand that is lifting you out of it. You were alone when it happened. That place, it might have been physical. A room. A hallway. A quiet trip. A hidden corner of your life where you thought you were unseen. Or it might have been spiritual, an emotional time when your guard was down and your soul was searching. That's when she came. That's when she came. Whether physically present or energetically connected, she observed something not meant for her eyes. And instead of closing them and protecting you, she opened her mouth and twisted the truth. This is the serious part. Archangel Michael's voice is shaking the walls of heaven with urgency. He says, you must be aware. The lies are spreading. The truth is being deformed. And the only way to break this is to walk straight into it with God by your side. You were not designed to be fragile. Even in your quietest hour, your soul was surrounded by divine fire. Even when you didn't pray, angels stood around your bed. Even when you felt like nothing made sense, a book was being written in heaven with every second of your survival. And now the page is turning. Michael says, this is not just about a woman. This is about destiny. About your next chapter. About what happens when the lie reaches the wrong years. And more importantly, what happens when you rise anyway. This woman carries with her a need for control. She does not want your joy to be full. She does not want your light to expand. She cannot handle the idea that you were chosen. So she searches for cracks in the vessel. But here's the truth. Even a broken vessel can carry oil. Even a cracked jar can still pour. Even when the world sees your flaw, God sees your favor. And this secret she found, it has no power unless you give it permission. God is issuing a divine reversal. That which was meant to shame you will now be used to elevate you. That moment that was meant to destroy your name will now become the reason you are known for your strength. That person who received the secret, who is being manipulated by the whispers, they will soon see the truth. But before that happens, you must not run. You must stand in your divine authority and prepare for the unveiling. Michael pleads with you, not in weakness, but in sacred urgency, don't skip this. Don't ignore this. Don't brush this off as something small. Heaven is moving. And your awareness is the key to your deliverance. The time is short. Already, conversations have happened. Already, your name has been discussed in ways you would not believe. Already, plans are moving. But here is what the enemy doesn't know. God rewrote the story last night. The version they are spreading is already outdated. The outcome they designed will backfire. The storm they sent is now being used to water your next season. But you must be alert. Be vigilant. Watch the patterns. Watch who starts acting differently. Watch who suddenly becomes silent. Watch who begins to speak your name more than they speak their own truth. God is exposing not to hurt you, but to help you. Not to embarrass you, but to build you. Not to torment you, but to transition you into the next divine level of your calling. The woman who found the secret, she is being watched by heaven. Every word she utters is being recorded in the archives of angels. Every plan she makes is already being unraveled by divine hands. Every person she tells will be brought into the light. And the light will not be kind to those who walk in deception. God is calling you to prepare. Not with fear, but with fire. Not with trembling, but with truth. You are not the person they are describing. You are not the version she is spreading. You are not the mistake they are trying to resurrect. You are redeemed. You are chosen. You are protected by angels who stand between you and every whispered curse. There is more. There is more. The person she told, God says, you must watch them. They are beginning to change. You'll notice it. The way they speak to you. The things they ask. The way they react to your silence. Something shifted after she planted the seed. But what they don't realize is that God is about to reveal to them the true root of what she said. And when they see it, they will be ashamed of how quickly they believed it. You have been tested before. You've seen betrayal. But this time, it was meant to touch something deeper. A part of you that you buried. A secret you didn't even think was dangerous. A piece of your past. A part of your personality. A moment of weakness. A detail you thought had been forgotten. But God says, nothing hidden will stay hidden forever. And if it must come out, let it come out in fire and light. Not in shame, but in sacred revelation. Archangel Michael has stood guard over you since the beginning. He knows the battles you didn't speak about. He knows the tears you cried when no one was watching. And now, he is holding his sword again. Not to fight for you, but to fight with you. You are not defenseless. You are not alone. You are not broken beyond healing. You are about to rise higher than ever, because what the enemy meant for evil is now the staircase to your next miracle. Watch closely. Listen with spiritual ears. There is someone who will suddenly come to you with concern. Pay attention. That concern is a disguise. They may say they are checking on you. They may say they heard something randomly. But God says that moment is not random. It is a divine checkpoint. It is a test to see if you will stand in truth or shrink in fear. When it comes, speak only what God tells you. Nothing more. Your silence will thunder louder than any explanation. And to the woman, God is speaking to her, too. She doesn't realize the judgment that follows manipulation. She doesn't understand the weight of touching one of God's chosen. She thinks she's powerful now. But soon, she will face the consequence of planting seeds in someone else's soil. Her hands are dirty. But your hands must remain clean. You may feel angry. You may feel betrayed. But God says, don't seek revenge. Seek refuge. Don't plot. Pray. Don't react. Receive. Because the one who kneels before the throne will always rise above the crowd. Michael is weeping. Not in weakness, but in a deep sadness of seeing someone he's guarded so closely nearly forget who they are. Don't forget. Don't forget your power. Don't forget your identity. Don't forget the promises. Don't forget that even in the darkest hours, you are still covered. A table is being prepared in front of the very ones who doubted you. But first, this must come to light. The secret. The lie. The revelation. The truth behind the whisper. It's coming. And when it does, you will not be destroyed. You will be delivered. This message is not to be ignored. It is your key. Your shield. Your instruction. Archangel Michael says once more. Archangel Michael says, do not skip this message. This is very serious. I order you to open this now, not later, not tomorrow, not when you feel ready. Open your heart. Open your soul. Let the urgency of heaven touch your spirit. This is not just another message. This is the one. The one you were meant to see. The one heaven has been preparing for you to receive. The one that will shift your reality if you truly listen. You are not reading this by accident. You are not hearing this by coincidence. This is divine intervention. You are being watched over more closely than you realize. Archangel Michael has been fighting for you behind the scenes. And now, with great seriousness, he is commanding your full attention. Be careful. A woman found a secret about you. She discovered something that you thought no one knew. She found it when you were alone. She found it not by mistake, but through someone who has been watching you without your knowledge. Something private. Something deep. Something sacred. And now, she is revealing it to people you never expected. But before you panic, hear the full truth. God is with you. Heaven is aware. The secret is not your downfall. It is your beginning. But you must be alert. You must stay in prayer. You must not ignore the divine signs around you. This woman did not just stumble upon the truth. She was led to it by someone with envy in their heart. A person who did not want to see you rise. They whispered lies about you behind closed doors, hoping to trap you. They smiled to your face while stabbing you in the back. They pretended to care, but they were always gathering information. And when they couldn't find enough on their own, they sent her. She moved quietly. She spoke gently. But she was on assignment, not from God, but from someone else who was in the room. She said, I wish you harm upon your name. But the Lord says no weapon formed against you shall prosper. Not even this one. Archangel Michael says your name has been spoken in circles that mean to harm you. Your past has been twisted, your intentions misread, your silence used against you. You don't recognize. But God sees the real you. God knows the truth that no one else could ever twist. You are not what they say. You are not the lies they whisper. You are not the version of you that your enemies are trying to sell. You are protected. You are sealed in the blood of Christ. You are shielded by the presence of the Holy Spirit. And though people may speak, they will not succeed in destroying you. This message is not just a warning. It is a divine appointment. It is time for you to rise into your identity as a chosen vessel of God. The enemy has tried many ways to destroy you, through discouragement, through betrayal, through emotional exhaustion. And now he's trying to use a woman with a secret to stir confusion and shame in your path. But Michael says she will not succeed. Not if you stay in prayer. Not if you stay close to God. Not if you reject the fear and cling to the truth of who you are. You see, this secret she found, it was something painful for you. Maybe a part of your past you tried to forget. Maybe a decision you made in weakness. Maybe a truth you buried because it hurt too much to carry. But God is not ashamed of you. God is not surprised by your wounds. God never rejected you for your past. In fact, He planned your future knowing all of it. You cannot be disqualified by something that God already covered with grace. The enemy wants to expose it to shame you. But God is exposing it to redeem you. This moment is not about fear. It is about breakthrough. The shaking is not to destroy you. It is to awaken you. God is calling you higher. He is using even this situation to bring clarity to your life. To show you who is real and who is fake. To reveal who was never truly with you. This woman and those who listen to her, do not fear them. Do not hate them. Do not react in the flesh. Instead, go into the secret place. Pray. Cry out to God. Let His Spirit pour truth over you. Let the lies fall powerless to the ground. Archangel Michael says he has already surrounded you with angelic forces. You may feel alone, but you are surrounded by the armies of heaven. You are being protected from traps you didn't even see coming. You are being shielded from accidents, spiritual attacks, emotional sabotage. Heaven has intervened more times than you know. That night you almost gave up, Michael was there. That day your heart broke and you couldn't breathe, God held you. That moment you were about to fall into the hands of someone evil. Heaven interrupted it. You are not forgotten. You are not forsaken. You are chosen. You are anointed. This season feels intense because you are standing on the edge of divine breakthrough. The enemy is angry because he sees what's coming. He knows if you ever fully believe who you are in God, nothing will stop you. So he sent this woman. He thought he could trap you in fear. He thought he could silence you. But he miscalculated. What he meant for evil, God is turning for good. What he meant to shame you, God will use to bless you. What was supposed to expose you will actually elevate you. This is not just about reputation. This is about destiny. God is using every single moment of your journey to build something unshakable in you. You are not being punished. You are being positioned. The tears you've cried are not wasted. The confusion you feel is not forever. You are passing through a tunnel that leads to the light. You are in the middle of the miracle. It doesn't look like it yet, but keep trusting. Keep praying. Keep praising, even when it hurts. You don't need to defend yourself to everyone. You don't need to explain your side to those who never really cared about your truth. Let God be your defender. Let heaven fight this battle. You will see justice. You will see restoration. You will see vindication. The people trying to use this secret against you will watch as God uses it to bless you. What they thought would break you will be the very thing that brings your blessing. Archangel Michael says, stay calm. Do not panic. You are safe. The storm may rage, but the foundation of your life is built on the rock. Jesus is your anchor. You will not be moved. You will not be drowned. Even in the fire, you will not be burned. The fire is refining you. The fire is making you gold. When this is over, you will shine brighter than ever before. You will be stronger, wiser, purer, freer. You are being transformed. This secret that surfaced, God already saw it. He already forgave it. He already made room for it in your story. There is nothing hidden that will not be redeemed. There is no brokenness that cannot be turned into beauty. There is no truth about you that can cancel the love God and the love of God. It has for you. This is not your end. This is your testimony in the making. Now, pause for a moment and breathe. Archangel Michael is standing near. He places his hand on your shoulder. Do you feel the warmth? That is divine presence. That is not your imagination. That is heaven confirming that this is real. God is speaking. You are seen. You are known. You are not just surviving. You are about to thrive. Your name is safe in God's hands. Your future is secure in God's plan. This woman may have tried to reveal something about you, but she will not control your destiny. She is not your judge. She is not your God. She is not your final word. God alone holds the pen to your story. And the chapter that is about to begin is one of healing, rising, restoring and shining. Yes, people will talk, but let them. While they talk, God will act. While they gossip, God will bless. While they scheme, God will build. Let them watch. Let them wonder. Let them be confused at how you keep standing. That confusion is proof of divine grace. You don't owe anyone an explanation for being favored by God. You don't need anyone's permission to be free. You are stepping into a new realm of clarity. The fog is lifting. The pain is making sense. The attack has failed. And now, the glory is coming. Get ready to smile again. Get ready to breathe again. Get ready to love again. Get ready to love again. You will be restored. You will laugh like you haven't laughed in years. The joy coming is greater than the sorrow that passed. God is not done with you. If you feel